Okay, guys. So, a quick update with Bitcoin. Before we get into the TA, I'm gonna show you points along. I'm gonna show you what I'm expecting to play out. Before we do that, we need to have a little talk, a little one-on-one. So, look, my channel. I'm just about telling you the truth, what I see in the charts, what I'm expecting to play out. I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. I'm not trying to sell you a pipe dream. Actually, I put up a video. This was 2 months ago. I said short 31K because I believe that was the top. That played out. However, because I said something negative about Bitcoin and saying the price was going to drop, I already lost 273 subscribers just from that video, even though it played out. Because people do not want to hear anything negative. They want to hear they're going to get rich. People buy into it. That's how you grow your channel. I could sell out and do that, but I'm not. I'm only going to tell you the truth. And if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. I do not give a shit. And let me just show you how you do grow your channel. Like this guy, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to call him a clown because I think that's what he is. You see him right here, he's holding up all this cash. He's selling you these dreams of getting rich. I got all this money, listen to me, you'll get rich. And he did it again up here, right? He's old. Oh, he looks like he might have a call girl there. If it's his wife, I apologize. I don't know this guy, but you see he's holding up with the money. He's riding around in this fancy car, promising you're gonna get rich. And then, like, what, 7 days ago, he said, I longed Bitcoin, just changed everything. Bitcoin's been crashing for the last 7 days. The very next video, crypto is crashing, sell now, game over. Most recent video, see you at 20K. And Bitcoin's not going to drop to 20K. We're going to get a bounce before that point. Again, these people do not care. They just want to get your money. And for instance, if you go under his affiliates, $50,630 in bonuses. Bybit, $30,000. He's promoting just about every damn exchange and everything he can because he's all about making money. I get it. Hey, people want to make money, but I don't think he's looking out for your best interest. For instance, he doesn't bother saying if you want to get $30,000 in bonuses, you have to deposit like $250,000. Most people that trade don't have that kind of money to deposit. So he's misleading you. Hey, get your free money. That's not how it works, guys. If you'll notice, I have 2 affiliate links that I promote, and the reason I promote BitGet, you see, I don't promise you all these bonuses. You can sign up and you can get a bonus if you deposit a large sum, but again, most people don't have that type of money to deposit, so I don't bother telling you about the deposit and the bonuses because that's not why I promote them. I promote BitGet because I trust them, because they have proof of reserves, and I believe they'll be one of the few exchanges that actually survive this Bitcoin apocalypse that is coming, which we're going to cover in just a bit. Hell, I even have CryptoTrader.tax as an affiliate because once you pay your damn taxes, you don't get trouble with the IRS. So again, and that's the only reason I promote BitGet. Again, they have proof of reserves, they have good customer service. That's why I'll continue to use them. That's why I will continue to promote them. Now, yes, if you use my affiliate link, it's pinned in the first comment and description. If you do use that affiliate link, when you trade, I get a small commission on your trades. So you support me by doing that. If you don't want to support me, then just go directly to the website and sign up directly. You don't have to use my link, all right? Just telling you I trust BitGet, and I don't think some of these other exchanges like Bybit and Binance are going to survive this upcoming apocalypse. I think they're going to go the same way as FTX soon. So again, you need to pick an exchange you trust. That's who I trust. That's why I use them. That's why I promote them. All right. By the way, if you are in the U.S., you will need to use a VPN. I use NordVPN. Again, if you're already using Binance and Bybit, you know about this. Okay, so let's get into the TA, guys. So the last video, it was 6 days ago. So Bitcoin likely to crash after the next FOMC meeting. I explained why. I'll put a link to this video now if you want to check it out. It's based on this red ring. It's not a coincidence that this FOMC meeting, right, where the Fed decided to pause, happened right at this ring. And we're going to cover that as well. So in addition, I just want to show you, if you do sign up to get access to our charts in our Discord, I just want to show you what you get. This was June 13th. So looking at A1, H1, M1 chart, a lot of resistance around 26,500, 26,800. So next point too short, right here, 26,500. That was your first point to enter a short. Had confluence on multiple charts. And you can see what happened. We pushed up and got rejected and came back down. So that was your short entry at 26,450 around that area. And price came down. I was talking about the MACD and RSI. This chart here, well, our current support level is pretty obvious. This line has been here way before price got to it, but notice price came down and bounced off of it every time it hit. So once you break 25,766, your next point to scalp along is 25,374. And look what happened. Well, I think I made a post about it. It was in general. It was in public chat on Discord. This is this is where I do my updates. I was also making another post about this red ring. We're gonna cover that as well. And guys, I'm calling a top. I called a top at 31K, and now I'm calling a top for the Dow Jones. Notice we topped out at this ring. I'm gonna cover this as well. We just hit this next ring, and you can see what happened after the FOMC meeting. We got rejected, and you see the DXY shot up, and as you notice, Bitcoin's been dropping. Now this is the one I was talking about here. Notice once we broke this support, we got a perfect bounce on this line, and we pushed up. This was a scalp long. Now I believe we do have some more downside. Again, I'm going to show you the next point. I go on a heavy long. I do not believe we're going to 20K like that clown was saying. I use my charts to back up my TA. So I'll cover this, and I was talking about anatomy of a drop. Usually when we drop, people will long the wick, price will come down lower to stop out those longs, to get short to stack, and to send price back up. You can see it happened here. We dropped, price pushed up, we came back down to take out those longs, and then price pushed up. Same thing. I'm expecting us to come down to test the support level. Have a lot of charts in confluence with this. So I'm going to show you the next point. I'm going to long. Now how we go, I can't tell you that. I can just give you points to pay attention to. But bottom line is, pretty soon, I think we're going to get a pump, and then we're going to get one major crash. So this is the M1 chart. I talked about this before. This is where I said to short, right up here at 26,450. We dropped from that point, so I gave you a great short entry. Your current resistance right now is right here, 25,100. If you get above that and hold support, then I would go long with the stop below it. If we continue down, every single chart I'm showing around 24,500, 24,200 will be an ideal point to long. As I mentioned, this blue fib circle right here, every time we hit one of these blue rings in this fib circle, we always get a pump. That's why I'm going to be longing that point. You can see the confluence, all right? This is another chart. Again, guys, I had the charts to back up my TA. As I said, you always, when we drop, it'll push up, we'll drop down lower than our previous wick. So I do believe we're coming down to 24,500. I've talked about the liquidation and book maps. There's a lot of liquidity that needs to be taken out at this point. People will continue to short, like that guy saying we're going to 20K. No, we'll get a bounce at this point, push back up for further downside. So again, just showing you the confluence, why 24,500 looks like an ideal point too long. This is another chart. You can see the confluence, guys. The charts, if you chart a certain way, you actually can show these points. This is that point right here where it was support. Notice once we broke it, we dropped. So again, if you have the charts, you can actually know where to long and short. If you do want to get access to these live charts in our Discord, the link to sign up is pinned in the first comment description. So the most two important charts to watch right now for swing trading, if you have access to the charts, are H1 and A1, as well as the M1 chart, where I expect to catch a bounce on this blue ring. But I just do want to cover this chart one more time, and I just want to break it down and show why this is so important. As I said, this vertical line was our FOMC. This is the first time they decided to pause, and that happened right at this ring. All right, so something changed. There's going to be a big event at this point. I think when we cross this ring, we're going to get an epic dump. Now, we could push up this ring of support. This has happened before, so I'm going to go left and show you this ring. Keep in mind, this was the blue ring where I said when we cross it to go long, when we're around 16K. I said this was a bullish call. I said when we cross this, expect one hell of a pump. You can see we pushed up. We pushed up over 86%. If you want to watch that video, I'll put a link up to it now. So let's go back. Let's look at this red fib circle. Let's inspect it. All right. And let's come down here. Let's go. Let me zoom out a bit. So this is this red fib circle, and you can see what happened. And this is why this ring is so important. Notice this ring was support right here. Support, support, support. Became resistance. As soon as we broke it, we had a drop. Once we dropped a total of around 52%. Notice that ring became support, right? It became support and we pushed up. So you can see how well you're respecting this ring as support and resistance. Notice we came up, right? It was resistance, support, resistance, then we came down. And if you notice, once we broke this ring, we had another drop. So this is twice now. Whenever we break this red ring, we have a major drop. And notice what happened. We wrote up this ring as support and resistance. It was resistance, flipped as support, flipped as resistance, resistance, right? We wrote right up this damn ring as resistance. Just pushed right up it. And again, these rings have been here for a long, long time. And it just so happens we come up on this ring when the Fed does its first pause. And you don't think we're going to get some major event when we cross this ring? Well, I'm telling you, we are going to get a major move. That's the purpose of these flip circles. Just like when we cross this ring here, we got a major pump. I believe when we cross this ring, we get a major dump. Now, again, I'm telling you, it's very possible we're going to get a pump from around 24,500, 24,200. And as I showed you, these rings can also be support. So it's very possible. And if we put a price label here, let's see. This is right at 24,500. This is a support resistance level. This ring will be support. A lot of confluence for us to push up around 24,500. But keep in mind, at any point we cross this ring. So if we come down, right, and we hold support and we push up, which is very possible, I'm going to go long there. We might ride up this ring, but when we cross it, that's when I expect us to get that next major leg down. And I mean one hell of a crash. This also goes with the Dow Jones. I've been talking about this for quite a while. This orange flip circle up here was the top for the Dow Jones. This was back in January 2022. And just like I made the post in Discord, we just hit that very same ring. So I believe we are topped out for the stock market. I believe pretty soon the DXY is going to moon. And again, I believe that when we cross this red ring, we're going to have a major crash. So again, just to recap, I'm going to long around 24,500 to 24,200 with a stop below. When we cross this ring, I am going to go short, and I believe that this will be the epic crash. And I do believe this will be the point where the same thing happened to FTX will happen to these larger exchanges like Binance and Bybit. So again, you decide what you want to do. If you do want to sign up for BitGet, again, my link's pinned in the first comment description. I also have a no VPN option for you there as well. And guys, that's pretty much it. If you sign up for the charts and Discord, that link's also pinned in the first comment description. But again, just to recap, guys, 24,250 to 24,500, that would be the point I would long. As far as how far we push up, it could be any one of these resistance levels, but the most important thing is when we cross the ring, that's when I expect us to have the drop. That's it, guys. Stay smart. I'm out.